Glamfam, welcome to today's video. Oh my goodness, it is my birthday week. It's actually Sunday, but my birthday is going to be tomorrow on Monday, March 24th. And happy birthday to my Glamfam sisters that do share my same birthday, and also just anyone who celebrates a birthday in March. Wishing all of my beautiful Glam sisters a wonderful year of birthday celebrations, no matter what time your birthday is or what time of the month. It sounds like I'm saying like your time of the month. I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna do a fun, chill, get ready with me type of video, and we're just gonna try out some luxury makeup. Some of the stuff I just picked up samples of, some of it was sent in PR, some of it I bought myself. So we're just gonna do kind of a compilation. Plus I have a very special surprise for you guys. Even though it's my birthday, I am giving away 4 of my favorite city beauty products, and they actually gave me that option to do that for my birthday present. I get to share 4 of my favorite city beauty products. This is not a sponsored video by any means. They just wanted to do something special for my birthday, and they wanted to do something special for my Glamfam sisters that support me every single week. So stay tuned for all of that. But I do want to start off with the fact that I am trying out this Olay Super Serum, and this was actually sent to me in PR from Olay, so thank you to Olay. There is no coconut oil in this, which I am very happy with. There is a slight just refreshing scent to it. It's not anything strong or overpowering, and honestly I barely smelled it, but it just smelled fresh. It smelled really nice. And can we just talk about how gorgeous that packaging is? I mean, absolutely stunning. This feels like it's like $100, and obviously it is a drugstore price. I'll put the retail pricing right there. I wasn't really going to dive too far into this, but you can use this on your own. If you have dry or oily skin, I should say, I would recommend using it on its own. If you have very dry skin like me, I mixed it with my Dermatology water cream. You guys know that's my holy grail, and I start off every makeup look with that water cream. And you can mix that together, and it kind of gives like a nice, just beautiful iridescence to the skin. My skin feels ultra smooth. I am really impressed with this so far. I have to give it more time, see if I'm gonna break out with it, but so far so good. So I will have the link right there, the YouTube affiliate link. If you guys utilize any of the links in this video, it really does help support a smaller channel like me. I can't tell you guys how much I do appreciate that, but I understand it is March, April 15th is taxes, and we all have some money to spend there. So if you are saving the coins right now, I absolutely understand. If you want to just reference this video in the future when you do have the funds and you want to pick that up, I greatly appreciate that. So thank you guys so much. Anyway, so this is the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. I did not pick this up because I want to test it out for a while. I have been liking more skin tints, and this is more of a full coverage foundation, but I have tested this out on a different day. Although today I'm not going to be doing an all-day wear test. I already did a wear test, so I will show you guys that at the end of the video. So this does retail for $46 US. You get 1.18 ounces and 35 mils, so a little bit more than your average foundation, which is 1 ounce and 30 mils. You're paying about $1.31 per mil. That's impeccable. No pun intended. This is available in 25 shades. I think ABH can do better than that. I'm going to be honest with you. The shade range was quite tricky. So I had about 3 girls helping me at my local Sephora when I went in there, and you guys can see all of the shades right there. And we tried everything from 1.5 and beyond, and all of the other shades were way too dark or way too orange or pink. They just were not matching me. 1.5N was my perfect shade. I don't know about, let me know in the comments if you guys ever struggled with ABH shades, but I just feel like I've never really nailed. But I have to say, this 1.5N, when we looked at it by the time it oxidized and we looked at it outside, it was my perfect match. So I was really happy to see that, and I'll show you guys the swatch right there. So this product is fragrance free, it's vegan, and also cruelty free. This is a medium to full coverage velvet matte foundation with a non-comedogenic formula. It's supposed to deliver a blurring second skin finish for up to 12 hours. This long-wearing water-based formula is meant to blur your fine lines and wrinkles, and this new new foundation is powered by the Precision Blur technology. Its hydrating velvet matte foundation features hyaluronic acid for a smooth, flawless finish and second skin feel. It's giving that moisture and plumping effect with the hyaluronic acid, but the other highlighted ingredients are Bixa Orlena, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which blurs the pores and imperfections. And the third highlighted ingredient is phytoglycogen, and that delivers youthful, radiant skin. But let's take a look at the full ingredient list, as we always do, just in case you guys see anything in there that may be if you're acne prone, you're allergic to, or just allergic in general. I do not see any coconut derivatives in this, but let me know. As always, I kind of miss, sometimes generic names can throw me off a little. So we have water as the first ingredient. And then that second ingredient is called, I'm not even going to pronounce that. It's also known as D5. It starts with a cyclo something. And that's a silicone-based compound, just so you guys know. There's a lot of dimethicones and trimethicones in here. There's a lot of that because it is more of a blurring foundation, just so you guys know that. So if you're allergic or prone to breaking out with a lot of those silicones, then just beware of that. And you also see vitamin E tocopherol in there. So I just wanted to show you guys that. You always know I like to show you the list just in case anybody is allergic to any of those ingredients. Before we jump into applying that, I do want to show you guys the ABH Impeccable 24-hour blurring matte setting spray. Most of you already know from my previous Get Ready luxury video. If you want to check that out, you can check that video out as well. I highlighted this product because I have been loving this setting spray. So this is available in 2 sizes, and I mentioned in that video I do want to pick up the full size when there's a good sale, but Ulta was doing a buy one get one free, and I got 2 for $17 of the travel size. Although I don't always recommend that, because if you look at the price differences, $36 for the 3.38 ounce, and that's 100 mils. You're spending about 36 cents per mil, whereas the travel size is $17, and that's 1.35 ounces, 40 mils of product, and you're paying about 43 cents per mil. Now that is not a big jump if you just want to try this product out and you don't want to spend the full $36, but a lot of products, especially Hourglass, is the worst at their travel sizes. They charge an extraordinary amount for their travel sizes. So just beware of that when you're picking up, because a lot of this you can just put in your own little spray bottle for traveling. And I have to say, the one thing I don't really appreciate about this product is the actual spray component of this. I love the product in itself, but now it's coming out good. But at first it was kind of getting a little too aggressive. Like, I'm just gonna spray it for you guys. I'm just on normal skin, but now it's fine. But the first few sprays I felt were a little chunky in some respects. So just kind of spray it out. But I know a lot of people don't want to waste product. Hey, you know what? We have to save every penny we can with the prices of everything in this world right now. Now, Crystal, our beautiful Glamfam sister, hi Crystal, my little soul sissy. She is, had recommended or asked me to review this product, and I told her I wasn't gonna pick up the full bottle. I was just gonna pick up the sample, and I'm sorry it took me so long, but I finally got into my local Sephora and did that. So that is what the sample looks like. Let's swatch that onto my finger. And just so you guys know, before I jump into this, just in case any of you are new to this video, I'm sorry for my Glamfam sisters that watch me every week, but I want to let you guys know my details. So I'm gonna be 47 tomorrow, so I'll just say 47 years old. I do have sensitive, acne-prone skin, and I obviously have mature, fine lines, wrinkles, all of that good stuff. And just anything with fragrance typically bothers me, and I like the fact that this foundation is fragrance-free. I did start off my skincare with my Calacine products. You guys know I just did my skincare video, so you can check out my full AM and PM routine from morning to night. I did it all for you in that video. I got so many views on that video, you guys. Thank you so much. I just really appreciate you guys all supporting that video and sharing it and all that stuff. Again, sharing my videos too really does help me out. So if you just share it with friends and family, this helps, you know, grow my channel more, which I do appreciate. So Calacine products are my holy grail skincare products. I do have some dermatology products that I absolutely love, like my vitamin C, E, and F, but my main skincare is all Calacine. And you can take 20% off, or I'm sorry, 15% off with my Calacine code Kristi, and that's unlimited as well. So anyway, you can check out more of that skincare stuff in that video. Let's get into the foundation. So this is what my skin looks like. Let's take a look at before we get into the after. So this is my skin. I do have some texture going on, and I had a recent breakout, and I don't know if it's from this foundation because I used it twice already and I haven't had any breakouts. I know it's not my skincare. I'm new to the Olay, so it was before the Olay, but yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. Maybe it's just the time of the month. Now let's just, so this is a little bit thicker than I normally wear these days. I like more skin tints, as I mentioned earlier. This is definitely more of a thicker, but it's super ultra smoothing. It is really nice, you guys. I mean, as you can see, it's still, you can still see my skin, but it's just perfecting it, which I do appreciate that. And it is giving a nice blurring effect. And it's not, for my dry skin girlies, it's not drying. I have to say that. I do feel like at the end of the day, it looked really good. Obviously, it's a thicker foundation, so it's going to seep into your, if you have laugh lines. I only have a slight amount of Botox on my forehead and right here in my 11s, even though I said crows in my skincare video. This is crows. I don't have any Botox there. Obviously, we have a lot of wrinkles there. So I have a little bit right here, and I do a very small amount. I do it about once a year, and I didn't even start until my 40s, just so you guys know that. If you're new here, most of you already know that. I went as long as I could without doing it, and then I caved. I wasn't gonna do it at all, and then I craved. My mom never wanted me to do Botox. She's like, don't do it. She didn't care for that. She was just au naturel, and let me tell you, the woman looked phenomenal for her age. I get a lot of comments saying I don't look my age, and I do appreciate that. I feel my age, but I don't look it. I do take good care of myself. I run a lot and I work out at the gym. I do believe strength training helps me a lot. I think it is so important to lift weights, you guys. I cannot tell you, for your just overall bone health as we mature and get older. Most of us are already closer to 50 now. It is so important just for your overall health. I cannot, and you're not gonna get big. I know that was my fear too. The heavier I lift, the bigger I'm gonna look. That's not possible. It's just not possible. We will never be able to do that without the assistance of other supplements and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about that. If anything, you're just speeding up your metabolism, and you're just making yourself internally and externally feel and look better. And I can't relay that enough. And I know I mentioned in a previous video that my best friend and I, who is a personal trainer, want to start our own YouTube channel or podcast. We already have a name. It's called Glamfam, which was actually a name, just so you guys know, that I started before I even did this channel, KristiAllure. My mom and I had started, we wanted to start a clothing company called Glamfam, and I gave that up when my mom passed away. I don't really want to talk about that because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't upload last week. Because I've been trying to catch up on all this PR that I have been sent from other companies that I'll do an unboxing in a different video. And I just needed some time. As you can tell, I haven't really been posting a lot on, even I have city lip. Oh, by the way, I get distracted. Sorry, Heather. Heather's so cute. She does like that I start talking about something and then I think of something else in my head. I mentioned this in the last video and I just get all derailed. But anyway, I'm trying to get myself not to cry. City Beauty, I have the new lip oils. Now they had a nighttime one, it was around the same color of this, but now this is their new all day city lip oils. And I have, I think this is like their nude pink. I'll put the name right there. Pink Champagne is the name. And then we also have Sangria, which is a subtle pinkish red hue. Again, very natural. You're not going to see a whole lot of pigment in that. And I did apply that before I put any of my makeup on, just so you guys know. So I have that on my lips. I'm going to take that off a little bit, just because I want to put some foundation there. I like to just put foundation all over here. But anyway, I struggle this time of the year because when am I filming? This is later on in the week. So this is the 19th. My niece's birthday is tomorrow, the 20th. And then my dad's birthday is the 22nd. And my mom's birthday is April 8th. Now this was just the time of the year that was just a big celebration for, you know, my family. And it just makes me sad. You know, they say grief just comes. I just really don't want to cry. They say grief comes in so many different roller coasters, so many different waves of your life. And sometimes I'm totally happy and I'm fine. And then other times I'm just sad. I'm just really sad. And I'm trying not to cry because I don't want to keep crying. I cried in the last video, but I can't hide it, you guys. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to appreciate the fact that I do have loved ones around me or in my life, but it's just hard. It's hard every year I get older. It's like, where are my parents? And I just want them here celebrating with me, and they're not. And I have to accept that, and I just sometimes have such a hard time doing that. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I need a minute. Sorry, you guys. Get yourself together. Yesterday, I just broke down. And the best thing I can do is just go for a run. And then I felt better. As being outside makes me think of my mom, because my dad too, because they loved being outside. My dad loved hearing the birds outside. My dad had a lot of heart problems. My dad had a heart attack in his early 20s and then just continuously had heart attacks all my life. And when he had his really bad one and a quadruple bypass, my dad was thin. My dad was small, but he was just born with a bad heart. And when he was in the rehab after he got out of his bypass surgery, he had Parkinson's disease really bad too. So he just had a harder time recovering. And I took him outside. I wheeled him outside at this rehab place where they send you after the ICU is done with you, and they still need to get you, you know, mobility, moving and stuff like that. Make sure you're okay. He just wanted to hear the birds. That's all he wanted to hear was the birds. I have a picture I'll show you guys of that day. It was so special. So special to share those moments with him. Okay, so that I can stop myself from crying, I have a funny story for you guys. So I went to visit my dad, and I'm leaving that day. That was that same day. This older gentleman in his wheelchair, and I have to be at that time, gosh, how old was I? It was probably in my 30s at that time, I think. I can't remember. It was around my 30s, maybe late 30s. And this older man said, excuse me, ma'am. And I'm like, yeah, can I help you? Do you need anything? I just wanted to make sure he was okay because he was obviously in the rehab center. And he's like, no, I just wanted to tell you how beautiful you are. He's like, you are so beautiful. And he goes, and when I get out of here, I can give you my phone number if you want a nice sugar daddy. I was like, oh my God, did this man just say that? I was cracking up. I was like, oh, you're so kind. I said, thank you so much. I had a boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'm sorry. I just wanted to let him down gently. Not that I would ever entertain that, but not because he was in a wheelchair, but just because I just wouldn't entertain that. Do what makes you feel good inside. But anyway, it was really cute. I told my dad the story. He's like, do I need to go beat him up? I was like, oh my gosh, Dad, you just had a quadruple bypass. Anyway, that was a funny story. So I'm sorry, you guys, but this foundation, it's been like 15 minutes that we've been talking, is still holding up really well. I really wanted this video to be kind of chill, get ready with me type video. And I know you guys liked my last chit chat one. So anyway, let's get, I'm just taking little spots and I'm using my hand because I really want to work this product into my skin. I feel like that gives you the best natural look, and really you don't need a lot of this product. And I'm just kind of taking it off the cap because I put on my false nails. I haven't used my press-ons in a while because I've been trying to just use my natural nails and using my gel polish, and I got pretty good at painting my nails with the gel polish. But my niece is getting married next month and I want to wear nice pretty nails, And I'm like, I got to get better at practicing again. I'm going to do, where's my BK Beauty? I'm going to do the BK Beauty 101 on this one. And I'm just going to kind of start. I just took a little bit more, and I'm just taking those little areas where I need a little bit more coverage. All right, you guys, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to take my sponge. It's still pretty damp. Make sure it's not damp, you guys. I mean, make sure it's damp and not wet. And right now it's still pretty wet. So I'm just squeezing out the excess water. And don't make fun of my shabby towels. This is my mom's towels. My mom was a cosmetologist, if any of you are new here. And I still use her work towels. It just makes me feel closer to her. My mom and I lived together till she passed away. And her last day working in the beauty salon was Saturdays. So every Saturday night we would fold these towels. She'd wash them and we'd fold them, and then we would watch Days of Our Lives because my mom was a huge Days of Our Lives fan. My mom, fun fact, would never let me watch TV when I was younger, my mom and dad. The only thing I was allowed to watch was the VHS record. Yeah, if you're younger than me, you obviously don't know what VHS is, but if you're my age, a little bit younger, you know what VHS is. She used to record it on the VHS tapes, and we would watch that when I got home from gymnastics, which was typically at 10 o'clock at night because I was a competitive gymnast for many years, and I wouldn't get home till like 10 o'clock at night. And my mom we'd get in bed, because I slept between my parents for a long time. We'd get in bed and we would watch Days of Our Lives. That was our thing. And that continued till the day she passed away. And how old was I when my mom passed? Oh goodness gracious, 42? 42? Oh my gosh, I can't think right now. Anyway, I'm 47, I think it was 42. So we watched, and I haven't watched, I don't even know if the show's still on, but I haven't watched a single episode of Days of Our Lives since my mom passed away. Since June 12th is when she passed away. Yeah, or July, sorry. I haven't watched a single episode of it. That is one show I cannot watch. I just watched a Hallmark movie for the first time this year at Christmas. That was our other thing. Hallmark Christmas movies. I mean, there's a lot of things we watched together, but that was it. And my mom and I would fall asleep on the couch, even though both of us had our separate bedrooms. We'd fall asleep on the couch, head to head, on our long couch every night. And then she'd send me to bed in the middle of the night. But sometimes we would just sleep all the way through. She didn't wake up. But that was it. My mom and I spent every second of the day together. I never went a day without talking to my mom. Not one day. Not one day. Even when I didn't live at home and I was working a corporate job outside of the area I lived in, she would call me every morning because she worked at 4 a.m. at a grocery store, and then she did hair on the weekend. When my parents got a divorce, my mom had to take on a second job, and then she would work at like 4 a.m. at the bakery department in the grocery store, and she'd call me because I wanted to get up early and work out before I went to work, and she'd call me every single morning on her way to work. And then she'd call me when she got out of work on my lunch break. And then she would call me at night, or I would call her, vice versa. One of us would call. And then throughout the day for just little stuff. We just never not talked. Never. And then she'd save up all her money when I moved to SoCal for a while. She'd save up all her money and buy Southwest tickets because we lived in Sacramento. And I was where I was born and raised. And she would save up her money, her tip money from the beauty salon, and buy like the Southwest deals and stuff like that. And she'd come visit me on the weekends, or I would just drive or fly back to Sacramento. And we did that for many, many years, even when I lived in a different area where it was actually drivable, not not far away. So anyway, that is what the foundation looks like. It's so beautiful, you guys. It's so, so pretty. I love this foundation. It's really, really beautiful. I just have to see if it's one like that I'm gonna love as much as my NARS. I've only worn it a couple times. And I gotta tell you guys, I thought this little sample was not gonna go very far. And if you wanna try it out, I recommend doing that and going to Sephora and getting color matched, testing it out for a while, and then you can order it or go pick it up in store. Now, using my affiliate link for YouTube really, really helps me for Sephora. So I will show you guys right there. You just click on that icon and it'll take you to the Sephora page. Now, even if you're like, Kristi, I don't really want that foundation, but there's other things I need at Sephora, no matter what you put in your cart, I get credit for. So it doesn't matter if you buy this, you can buy anything you want. But this foundation will be right there, and you will see the little icon on one of these sides. I never know which side it is. But anyway, they give you a lot of product in here. So if you want to test it out at home and then maybe use my link to order it, and either order it and pick it up in store or order it and get it shipped, that would be awesome. So thank you if you want to do that. But NARS Sheer Glow, you guys know, is my #1 foundation. This is by far even taken over Maybelline Skin Tint. I use this every time I do any type of foundation. I only use this Sheer Glow. It is literally the best foundation. This survives everything from humidity to tears from a funeral. It just literally lasts me. Like, I've worn this for 16 hours and it has never budged. And I just think it's the most fantastic foundation ever made. I did pick this up recently on eCosmetics, so I will have the link to that, and I have the YouTube eCosmetic link that I actually personally used myself because I ordered 2 more. I like the Punjab a lot, so I've been using that one just because I do a lot of self-tanning, especially during the summertime. And I got a really good deal on it, like a really good deal with the % off. So, and they send you a lot of coupons, eCosmetics, but I'd greatly appreciate if you decide to check that out and get that to utilize that link there. But anyway, this foundation is really, really beautiful. I just want to keep wearing it. Now, I have to say, when I wore it all day, I asked my significant other, I said, how does it look? Because he's brutally honest. And he said it looked good. He said it looked good, but it wasn't as good as the way this looks. He says this looks flawless on my skin, even through like a 15-hour, 16-hour day. He was like, wow, your makeup looks flawless. And he is brutally honest. He's like my mom. So he didn't say that about this foundation. Now, he said it looks good, but he can tell I had a lot of makeup on. So that's the only thing, where this one just looks like, again, my skin, but better. So for me, and it just might be my skin type, you know, for you, this may look just as good as this on you. So just take I feel bad even rating products at the end now, because I'm like, everybody's skin is different. And I want you guys to try it out for yourself, because you just never know. Now, I would have to say, out of all the full cover foundations that I have tried on my channel, this is one of the best ones, just because I just really love the way it looks, the way it applies. The fact that you don't even need that much is amazing. So definitely something to consider during the Sephora sale. I am going to use my Hourglass concealer. I think she's coming out with a concealer. I haven't been on Instagram, and I just once in a while will pop open to make sure I don't have any DMs from brands. And I saw, just so happened, ABH had just posted, Anastasia Beverly Hills just posted what's coming, and it kind of showed something, and I was like, it said take a guess, and I think I even said, I think it's a concealer. All right, Glam fam, so editing Kristi coming in. I was wrong. It was a contour stick. This is the new Smooth Blur Contour Stick, and it retails for $32 US. And this is going to sculpt and define for a dewy second skin finish. It's available in 4 shades. I did end up picking it up when it was only available on TikTok, and I wasn't sure between the shade Halftone, which you see right there, or the shade Shadow, and I ended up going in with Shadow just because I watched some TikToks and I was like, I think I'm going to be Shadow. I think the lightest one, I don't know if that would have showed up on me, but so I will have a review out on that soon. But just so you guys know, I'm sure it'll be available at Sephora soon, and the sale is coming up, so you can just wait for that. But it was a contour stick, not a concealer. All right, back to the video. I would imagine if she did the Impeccable spray and the foundation, a concealer is coming next. And she hasn't really delivered anything since the concealer. I have a video on that one, which is good, but I just didn't think it was amazing to this date. I mean, maybe I did when I did that video. I can't even remember because it was a while ago. So we're just gonna put some Hourglass, and this is shade Oat. You guys know this is my jam. Let me get my sponge. I think I'm gonna use this little ABH today just because I haven't used this in a long time. This is the Italian Summer, and this is the Face Trio. I did a full video using both of the shades, and this is still around. It's still going strong, so I thought let's just use it today. So that is what it's looking like. Let's check it out with the concealer. I think we're gonna do a little bronzing up of the skin first. Let's do some Tom Ford. Let's do some luxury. I never used this one on my channel. This is Intensity 1, and this is their kind of bronze contour type palette where you get a highlighter, a cream highlighter, and then a cream bronzer or contour, however you want to utilize it. This shade is a little warm for a contour, but we are going to kind of just sculpt out the face with it. So let's take that on to, we're going to use this Hourglass brush just because I get the angle to kind of structure out my face, but I also, it will blend it out and look kind of bronzed as well. So I'm going to start off like that. See how it's very aggressive. So you have to just be mindful of that. I did a little too much on that, but that's okay. We can blend it out. Blends out super easy too. See how that looked aggressive, but it blends out so nicely. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take my powder, one size. You guys know the drill. Nothing new, stands out puff, as always. I'm just gonna take that. Thank you for letting me know that you guys have been liking my new format this year. Really makes me happy that you like doing that. I love doing those intros. They're so much fun for me. I love editing. Editing is like, oh. You may ask, Kristi, why don't you edit other people's videos? I don't want to edit other people's videos. I just like editing my own videos. That for me is therapeutic, but it's fun to get, because you know yourself, you know your brand, who you are, and your aesthetic and all that stuff, and I just love doing that. It's just, for me, I think being a dance choreographer my whole life, a dancer too, it brings out that creative process for me, and I just love it. I used to love like mixing my own songs and stuff like that for my cheer routines. I was a cheer captain in high school, and I used to love doing that. And that back then it was like on the cassette players. Oh my gosh, I'm so aging myself. Goodness gracious. Let me know in the comments if you guys remember how we used to do mixed tapes for like your boyfriend or something like that in junior high school or high school. It was like mixed tapes. Do you remember? Or then it turned into mixed CDs. And then you put it, remember, like I didn't have a car, but in high school, my parents didn't give me a car. I don't know, they probably couldn't afford it, number one, and number two, they didn't trust me. So I wrecked all my parents' cars. I was just like, my brother's car I wrecked. I'm still not the best driver in the world. Yeah, anyway, that's for another video. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, do you remember we used to have those ones that used to pop out? You could, if you didn't have a good CD player, you could put a good sound system in there and used to pop them out. Is that a Northern California thing? I don't know. I think it's an everywhere thing. And then you'd do the mixed CDs and you'd have it on the visor, and that was even through college. Oh, that was so funny. All right, I'm gonna stop right here, get into the Christian Dior bronzer. I'll show you guys right there. They just launched this, I wanna say like a few weeks ago, and it was highly fragranted. So for me, it's just not my cup of tea. And although like with Chanel, I can kind of get past it because the formula is so good, I didn't feel like this was that amazing. So I'll show you guys how it applied before I returned it. But this is the Dior Forever Nude Jumbo Bronzer. I thought it was gonna be like the little small guys. I'll show you right there, which I loved those. Those were fragrance free. I think Dior makeup has changed a lot. They're now putting a lot of coconut oil in their products. Something's different about that company, and I'm not loving it. I'm just not. I liked the old versions better of everything from Dior. This retails for regularly $64. I used, again, my $10 reward on it, but you get 0.6 ounces and 18 grams of product, about $3.56 per gram. So it's not bad for a luxury designer brand. It's available in 4 shades. I did go with that shade 30, which is pretty. It was still just too warm for me. I like a little bit more neutralness in my bronzer for me personally. It leaned a little orange in my opinion. This is described as a heat and humidity resistant formula that delivers radiant sun-kissed look. It's infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C to boost hydration and comfort. It's a long-wearing pressed powder bronzer that warms the complexion with a sun-kissed matte finish. It's more of a radiant finish, I would say, than a matte finish. So it's not going to smooth out your pores or any of that stuff. It's not going to look airbrushed on the skin. It's just going to look nice and glowy with a semi-demi matte finish. You have synthetic fluoride as the first ingredient, and I'll show you guys the rest of the ingredients right there. You do see the perfume fragrance middle of the list, which means it's potent in there, and you can really smell it in that product. And I smelled it, it lingered for a little while, just so you guys know that, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. But again, try it out for yourself, you never know. All right, you guys, this is the ABH Sultry. I had talked about this and I never did a look with it. And I thought, you know what, let's just utilize it in this video. But this little palette I bought last year, and it's really pretty. It's still available. It's a nice neutral everyday color story, which I really like. I personally love ABH formulas, but they're not for everybody. Some people don't like them because they have a lot of fallout, but they're highly pigmented and they blend nicely. I just think altogether they're good palettes. So I thought this would be a beautiful color story to utilize. I'm wearing pink today because pink's my favorite color and it's my birthday month. So I thought, let's just do pink. It will make me feel pretty. All right, let's do my, because this is more neutral, that Tom Ford's a little too, I don't know the word I'm trying to look for. It's a little too warm for that. So I'm gonna use my Neo Nude, and you guys know this 21 Warm Brown is just my jam. Let me get my Ilio smear. Just the same old, we're just gonna take that right there. So I used the City Beauty Lid Lifting Treatment. Spoiler alert, that's gonna be part of the giveaway. And I have to tell you, I hardly have any creasing. And I didn't even put any powder on my eyelids. Can you see that? Hardly any creasing. It's so good. I love this stuff so much, you guys. It is like a holy grail of mine. And even if you don't want to participate in the giveaway, I always have, I'll show you guys how I applied that earlier. And I've talked about it before on my channel. I always have a coupon code for you guys, and it's just KristiAllure if you want to test that out yourself and you don't want to participate in the giveaway, but that will be part of the giveaway, just so you guys know that. I thought I'd just let you know now because I can't believe how much I have zero creasing on my eyelids. What? That's pretty freaking insane, because I don't, usually it'd be all creased up right there. I usually use this at night. I need to start using this during the daytime because I really like that. You think you're supposed to use it both, but to preserve the product, I've been doing it that way. Wow, that's really nice, you guys. Really nice. Okay, let's go in with these shades, and then I will get into the bronzer and blush, but I'm gonna do my eyes first because sometimes ABH has a lot of fallout. So I just have to be aware of that. I think pressing motions are much better with ABH. I'm gonna take this rougher B03 and we're gonna go into that shade right there. The third shade in the first row. I don't know the names of these. I'll put the name right there. I'm gonna take that. Because it's better to do more pressing motions, which is why I'm gonna use this brush. So I'm gonna take that right there and I'm just gonna press that in first. I like that this brush you can press and then blend out. It's very pigmented. It's a very pigmented shade. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying not to cover up. I noticed I did that in the last video, so I apologize for that. I was asked one time where I get my jewelry from. This necklace is from Nordstrom Rack. I think it's like $16. I love this. I got a backup one of it because I love it so much. I usually do that with Nordstrom's Rack because it will go away forever. But I will have the, it's my Nordstrom is an affiliate for YouTube, so I will have the link right there. It's been in my videos, just so you guys know that. And then this is from Amazon. the necklace and that's my mom's necklace. So those are the ones I typically wear all the time. This ring is from Nordstrom Rack, and this is Madewell. I love Madewell jewelry as well. So this is really, really cute. It's like a little, almost like the Tiffany style, the teardrop, kind of a twist. Very, very cute. I love this ring. So anyway, I ordered it on nordstromsrack.com. So pretty. I'm gonna use this Surratt one. This is their eyeshadow brush, and we're gonna go into Griselle. I like it because it's nice and tapered. And I'm just using the same powder I used for my contour. You guys know that's just my holy grail powder, but I really have been liking this brush because it goes right. I like to do this to blend this into the nose contour, and you can even use this on the nose, but I really love this brush a lot. So pretty. Okay, doing a very easy look. We're gonna take my BK Beauty, and this is the A504 brush. And I have some dupes to these brushes that I'm gonna tackle in a different video from Alter Ego. We're gonna take that third shade in the second row, the dark brown. So as you can tell, you see that powder kick up. Not as bad as the Victoria Beckham one. I just did the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow palette, just so you guys know if you wanna check that video out, but was not impressed with the shades. I'm gonna press that in first, and then we're gonna take that there. Press, bring it in. BK Beauty, or this is the Alter Ego, I should say. And let's try this out, 205. So this is a lot like the A502, I wanna say, from BK Beauty. I'll show you guys the comparisons right there. We're gonna take that taupe shade we used in the beginning, and I'm gonna see how much dust you have there. Just make sure to do that because we just want a light layer, and I'm gonna go over that now. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, this brush is nice. It's very soft. You have to be careful. I've been doing my eyebrows last lately, and I've been really liking that lately, so sorry about the eyebrows right now, but anyway, just let you guys know that if you're like, Kristi, you haven't done your eyebrows yet. Do the order that works for you. Sometimes I do it first, just depends. Just depends, but that is so pretty. I forgot how beautiful this palette is. Super easy too, super easy. All right, we're gonna take my Surratt. It's gonna be a long video. I just want to just get through this, and I'm recording later in the week, so I have to get this out by Sunday. So I'm just using the Surratt Perfectionist palette. All right, we're gonna use the Alter Ego, and this is the 202 brush. Little mix of affordability alongside. Let's use this taupe shade right there in the middle. Again, I'll put the name. I always put the names right there for you guys. I cannot see, so we are not even good. Oh, that comes out a little bit. I don't remember this. It comes out a little bit more caramel than I thought. Okay. Not as neutral as I had imagined that was gonna be, but it's still pretty. Remember, everybody's undertone is different, so it might come out more taupe on your eyes. So always remember that when I'm doing this or explaining the colors, but it's really pretty. It's like a rose gold, I would say, when I'm looking at it in this 10 times mirror on my eye. See the fallout. Fallout is real with ABH, but it's beautiful, and you get so much pigment even without a finger swipe. Usually a lot of metallics require the finger first, but not with ABH. You get intensity from the get-go, and it just wipes right off. So that is really, really pretty. Okay, let's use a little bit of this silver down the center. Actually, let's just take the same brush on the opposite side. We're gonna take that middle shade, that one right there, on the opposite side of the brush. I'm just gonna put that one down. Ooh, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's the taupiness I wanted. Ooh, that is beautiful. Goodness gracious, that shade is pretty. All right, taking a little bit more of that shade, again, right down the center. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Oh, I am obsessed. What I like about this palette too is you can do a glam, but you can also do a very neutral everyday look because you've got those mattes in there. You also have warm, but you have cool tone shades like the gray right there would have been pretty too. But I think we're gonna stick to these shades because we're already here and that's really, really pretty. Okay, let's do a little bit of this number one shade, that beautiful like vanilla-y shade. Oh, that's a highlight. Oh, that is a sparkle. I thought that was a matte. Sorry, that's not a matte. That's a shimmer. We're gonna do that in the inner corner. And I'm using the Rose and Ben. I'll put the number brush right there. We're gonna use my favorite. This is very dark dimensional brown from Makeup Forever. The Artist Pencils. You guys know this is my holy grail liner now. Used to be that Sephora on the go. Let me know in the comments if you remember how much I used to talk about that, but they don't have that color anymore. So, as always, I just messed up. See, this is why I can't talk and do this. Now let's go in with my Rephr number 23, and we're gonna go into that dark brown. Trying to look in the monitor to see if I am covering up, but that's hard to tell. I can't keep this mirror too far away because it's a magnifying mirror. So if it goes too far away, then it distorts the image. So I'm trying to keep it far away so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna go into that transition shade, and this is the same brush I always use, the What's Up Beauty R101, I think. Just gonna pop that there. I really love these What's Up Beauty brushes, they're so good. Let's just use this Wayne Goss brush, and we're gonna take my Chantecaille powder, because we forgot to put that on anyway, and I'm just going to go right here and just go like that. Just like that, just to clean up those edges. And now I'm gonna take my, because I need to anyways, take my Chantecaille powder, Chikuhodo brush, because that is what's available to me right now, although I like my Surratt one a little bit more. We're just gonna do that. You guys know Petal is my holy grail. Gotta do that before we do the highlighter anyway, but very easy. All right, I am gonna pop on my lashes really quick, clean things up, and then I'll come back and put the bronzer and blush on in just a second. So I ended up going in with the Rocal Beauty eyelashes, and those are in Celeste. I got some PR scent from Rocal Beauty. If you guys are not familiar with Rocal, he is a celebrity makeup artist who is best known for Beyonce, but also does clients like Kim Kardashian, Demi Lovato, and some others. But anyway, I really like these lashes. They're very thin and comfortable to wear. This has more of a winged look. I did cut them a little bit on the ends because they were a bit long on the end, and obviously I was shaping them to my eye, but really beautiful. I'll get more into his makeup line and his lashes in a different video, but I wanted to show you guys because I will be applying that for a short. I used the Lily Lashes Power Liner to apply the lashes, just so you guys know I didn't use any other lash glue because I'm not gonna have my lashes on that long. I'm pretty much gonna wash off this look after I'm done filming. I just wanted something that's not gonna affect my eyes, and this is the only lash glue that doesn't hurt my eyes, but it still sticks pretty darn good if I do it right, and I really like it. I do use the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen to, and this is in gray black, to sometimes also kind of help out with the lip. If you're not a liner girl like me and you just want like a little flick, or just getting in those little nooks and cran areas that most liners are difficult to get to, in an affordable way, I really like this. I use this for my brows. I use shade Taupe for my brows, but I love the gray black for that. It really does work so well as an eyeliner as well, just so you guys know that. And then I did pick up some new Amy June lashes. She rebranded her brand, and you guys know those are my favorite lashes ever, and you can always use my code Kristi15 with those lashes, but I'm really excited to put those on in the next video. This is a brand new style, and I cannot wait to showcase those. But you guys know I love my Eve 3D Silk, so I picked up some more of those as well. She always runs great sales, so I just wanted to bring that up really quick. I went in with the What's Up Beauty powder just to kind of show you guys briefly, but I will talk about more of the shades and go into the swatches. I have all of the shades, but this is their new Wind Dancer powders, and this is the shade Light. These are talc-free, cruelty-free powders. Really beautiful, but they do have coconut derivatives in them. So just so you guys know that I just used it under my eye. This is not a powder I can personally use all over my face, but it is a very silky, beautiful formula. So I did want to mention that as well. And then I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and again, this is the Italian Summer Face Palette. And I went in with the bronzer shade only just because I wanted to use a different highlighter and blush, but that is such a beautiful bronzer shade. That's probably my perfect bronzer shade. And what I like about this bronzer versus her regular powdered bronzers, although I loved that formula, it has coconut, it has caprylic in it. So I could no longer use that bronzer, but this particular bronzer in this palette did not have coconut derivatives. I thought it was gonna be the same formula as her normal, which it is. It performs like her normal bronzers, but this one doesn't have coconut oil. And if you like an all-in-one face palette to travel with, it's beautiful. We'll use the blush and highlighter in a different look. I'm thinking about using this for a sunscreen, humidity-proof type of makeup look that I'm gonna do for the summer. So I will apply those in a different video, but I did wanna show you guys what the bronzer looked like, and I'm using a Hakuhodo brush to apply that, but so gorgeous. And then I went in with my Tom Ford blush. You guys know this is like my obsession, is this blush formula, and this is in the shade Sun Drunk, if I can speak. This shade is so beautiful. It has more pink undertones than my Explicit Flush, which is more of a peachy pink. As you guys can see the comparisons right there, but they don't have Explicit Flush anymore, but they do have Sun Drunk, and I'm obsessed with this shade and formula. I'm using the Alter Ego brush, and this is in 102. It's more of an angled brush. I like this one to swipe on, but I usually like to press my blushes in, so I like more flat brushes. So I am actually gonna use this one instead, and this is the What's Up Beauty R201. This one is fluffy, but you can also kind of pack it in. So I'm using that brush to use the lighter shade and also the darker shade as well. But I love this color, and I am obsessed with the Tom Ford blush formula. You guys know it's my #1 blush formula. I know they're expensive, but they're good, and they don't have any coconut derivatives. There's no fragrance in them. Tom Ford, to me, if he keeps it this way, puts out the best makeup in luxury brands, in my opinion. And then I went in with the highlighter that I picked up. I used my points for this. Always get these on sale. This is the Tom Ford Soleil highlighter, and this is the Soleil Glow highlighter, I should say, and this is in the shade Nude Sand. This is not a new product, it's just new to me. And because I like the blush and the contour so much, I'm like, why don't I try? I hope he comes out with a bronzer. This is my #1 highlighter, the best highlighter ever made for my skin type. It just melts into the skin. It gives you that wet glow without accentuating pores or texture. It's a mature skin. You can lightly dust that on, as you saw from that first swatch of putting it on, or the first brush swipe, but it builds into something so beautiful. So by the time I put on all my makeup, did my setting spray, I popped that on again, and oh my God, I cannot tell you guys how many compliments I get on this freaking highlighter. It is so incredibly beautiful. Save your coins. This will, I mean, this is a pretty penny, but my goodness, is it gorgeous. And it is a silky, ultra radiant gel powder hybrid highlighter, but no coconut derivatives and no fragrance, which I absolutely, absolutely love. I am obsessed with the highlighter and blush. It's by far my #1 blush and highlighter. All right, you guys, now I went in with my lips. So I started off with, this is also going to be in my free giveaway because I have become obsessed with these lip liners. These are brand new with City Beauty, City Lips, and these are their new lip liners, and these are called their Definer Liner, and they run $22. I have both the shade Blush and the shade Willow. Blush is a soft rosy nude that complements pink tones and lighter lip colors, and then you also have Willow, which is a rich warm tone nude that complements more brown tones and darker lips. But I love this even on my light slightly light medium skin tone, I am obsessed with Willow. And I like that I can kind of contour the lips with this shade, but it also just pulls off so beautifully, as you guys can see right there. I'll apply blush in a different video, but Willow is so pretty. And that is gonna be part of the giveaway, just so you guys know that. Because what I like about this lip liner is, although they're creamy, I like that you don't have to sharpen these type of retractable lip liners, but a lot of times they slip too much and they tend to feather out and run. This one doesn't. It sticks almost like a regular pencil would, which is why I stick to lip pencils. But you still get the creaminess and the glide, which is so amazing for mature skin. I really like this lip liner and I really love this shade Willow. So I included that in my Fab 4 of City Beauty that I'm giving away, but really like this lip liner. I did end up going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. You guys know these lip velvets are just my ultimate favorite lipstick. And they are so smooth and non-drying, but they stay and they're matte, like a really soft matte feel. They blur out the lips, which I absolutely love because I have older lips. And this is the shade Pure Hollywood. You guys know I love peachy nude, but Pure Hollywood is the shade I always use when I wear pink colors or any type of more like blues, like anything with cooler undertones. I just love this shade so much. And I always use my finger to kind of blur it all out and just smooth it all out, blend it all in, but really beautiful combination. And then I went in with the next free giveaway item, and this is the City Lips. You guys know I love their plumping lip glosses. They retail for $35, and this is in Tokyo Kiss, my favorite shade out of the whole line, and this is a sheer cool toned nude with a gold hue. This has a slight pink undertone to it, and it is amazing. It gives that plumping look. You're getting a fuller lip without the tingling, so you're not gonna feel that ultra tingle like you would with like my Polite Society or Too Faced, but you are getting a plumping effect. What I love about City Lips plumping lip glosses is it provides that immediate and long-term solution for your lips. So if you're a person that wants like that satisfaction of the tingle because you just know it's working, which I am guilty of, I still love my Polite Society so much because it does deliver that. But anytime you do those type of severe, and Dr. Lee will tell you this, those type of pepper type ingredients or cinnamon, anything like that, it can dry out your lips over time. Now I think Polite Society is one of the best out of all of them, and Buxom, I still love my Buxom, but this one is not gonna give you that tingle. So if you want that satisfaction, maybe this is not your instant plumping type of gloss, but this is gonna deliver more long-term solutions, which I personally also love. And what I like about these type of glosses is that you're getting pigment. Now there's some sheer ones, clear ones, but this one delivers so much pigment that you can wear this on its own. Tokyo Kiss is the most gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I would say this and Honey Kiss and Buxom Princess are my 3 favorite shades ever made. Amazing, truly amazing. You guys can see right there. It looks so beautiful on the lips. So let's get into this giveaway contest details, you guys. All right, so I will show you guys right there. I will be doing a giveaway, but this is gonna be on my Instagram page. So you must be following myself at KristiAllure and City Beauty Official. And then you're gonna tag a friend, like the post. I'm kind of giving you the rules right now, but I'll also post this on my Instagram. I'm sorry, you guys, this is their rules, but USA and Canada residents only. So anybody outside of the USA and Canada, I can't include you guys in this particular giveaway. And these 4 items will be shipped directly from City Beauty, just so you guys know that. So you will just supply me the address of whoever wins, and I will supply it to City Beauty. And then the giveaway does end on March 31st. So that, as soon as I put out that Instagram post, I will let you guys know. Be following me on Instagram. Check out my Instagram post to get those details. But I am adding something else to tie it into YouTube. In this video, in the comment section, I want you guys to describe your perfect birthday in 3 words and then tell me which City Beauty product you would like to try. And it doesn't have to be the 4 that I'm including. These are just my 4 favorite products. I'm very thankful to City Beauty for giving you guys my birthday present to you, which is my 4 favorite products. So again, it's going to be the City Lash Serum to grow healthier, stronger lashes. You guys know I've been using this for quite some time now. I've seen a huge difference in my lashes and I am obsessed with this product. And then the lid lifting treatment, which I have also brought up in other videos, and you guys saw like literally had 0 creasing. And I do like that it's kind of lifting up my eye a little bit. And you have to continually use this product. And then the Tokyo Kiss Lip Plumping Gloss, and then the new liner in Willow. So very excited to give you guys, it's like a over $200 value that you're getting. So that's amazing. All right, you guys, that's it. I do want to give a final score to the Impeccable foundation. Again, I will show you guys some outdoor footage on length of wear with this foundation. As you guys can see, I took some breaks and had to do some other stuff, and this is about 4 hours into wearing this foundation now. And although it looks good here in studio, I still don't think it wears as well as my NARS. So it's not gonna take the place of my NARS foundation. But again, like I said earlier in the video, because I already knew the foundation, I do think for a full coverage foundation, it's one of my favorites. 1.5 was a perfect shade for me. Through and through. This did not oxidize that much either, which I do appreciate. So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 stars, although a 5-star would be just as good, or if not better than my NARS, so I can't give it 5 stars, but I have to give it 4 stars because I think the application was extremely nice. I love the fact that you don't have to use that much, and it really isn't that expensive when you look at it per mil, which is absolutely fantastic, especially if you can get this on sale. Sephora sale is coming up. You guys know it's usually at the end of March, early April, but I haven't seen any like promotion on it yet. So probably it'll be in more April timeframe. So I always let you guys know, but it is one to think about and pick up because I do really like it. You can't get NARS Sheer Glow at Sephora anymore. They only have the light reflecting foundation, which is their newer version of Sheer Glow. That one is packed with coconut derivatives, so I will never use that foundation, but I love the Sheer Glow. So anyway, that was it, you guys. I mean, you know how I feel about the spray. I love this Olay so far. I think my makeup looks phenomenal today. So anything I used, I pretty much loved, and I'm happy with everything. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this look. And thank you guys so much for taking the time with me to spend it. Sorry I got a little emotional again, but it's just that time of the year, and I can't control those emotions. It's real, it's raw, it's how I'm feeling right now, and it's where we are. So thank you again. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your eternal support, your wonderful early birthday wishes that I've already received, and I just love you guys so much. And if you are new here, I mean, you're a rock star for making this far. Please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click that post notification bell. Join us. We're here every week, and we just love for you to become part of our Glamfam community. And if you did like this video, again, please give it a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button, and comment below. As always, it really does help my videos out. You can join me during the week. I do upload shorts, and I'm typically on Instagram. I just haven't been on Instagram in a while, but it's not my favorite platform, but I'm there once in a while. So you guys can follow me over there. You can check out my website, KristiAllure.com. And I do have like my skincare blog and my nail blog, all of my Amazon favorites, a plethora of information. So you can scan that QR code right there, and that will take you to my website, KristiAllure.com. And I also have a shop my link. And at the top of every video, I put, you can shop this entire video here, and you just click it and it will take you to that page. And it has all of my top picks in every category, my fashion picks. It has a ton of information on there and all clickable links. Again, when you guys utilize those links as well as the YouTube links right below, that really does help support my channel, and I just appreciate it so much. Be sure to check out that video next on my skincare vlog, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.